There's a particular place in Lagos where you pass over a bridge. If you're on the bridge and you look around, you see a 4-story building, 5-story building, filled with solar. Are you getting me? That place belongs to that chap, one out of the 3 major buildings. Somebody who took him 2 years to be able to even build a foundation for a WRAS is simply one of the biggest boys in fish. He knows next to nothing apart from this, my seminar that he attended. What does he do? He's a former plumber merchant selling pipes. But when I told him, look, boy, go to China, bring these things down. This is the price that this is going to be sold. The first time, he loaded my vehicle to sell on his behalf. Today, it's a different story. Now, he's one of the biggest boys in fish when it comes to loaded pockets. Is that okay? And what does he do? He brings in accessories and sell. Do you know what I'm talking about now? When you go on Alibaba and other stuff kind of and buy. So you got to get into the trading part of the business. And that's where the ladies coming. But it's funny, the guys are the one doing it, but ladies are the one who are more into the food area. Is that okay? And this is big money because when you do catfish business, you make 300% your cost of capital. Just like Coca-Cola company. Do you know why? The equation is 25 plus 300 plus 25 equals to 900. Am I correct? Let's get that again. 25 plus 300 plus 25 equals to what? Equals to what? No, you are wrong. The mathematics, I'll just give you a do now. I said that, no, I want to first of all, what's the real answer? 350. But in fishmatics, no mathematics now, it's 900. So what are the variables? The first 25 is the fingerlings fish. The 300 in the middle is the cost of the food. Are you getting me? And then the last 25 is the cost of labor and electricity, power. Now, if you look at the other side of the equation, you get a 1 kilogram fish because that 25 naira fish is going to hit 300 naira food over a 4 months period, 4 to 5 months period. Are you getting me? With your labor and supply of power, you know, to some extent, erratic power, by the way, and then you sell it wholesale 900 naira. So how much do you have left? 900 minus 350. We still got about, how much do you have? We got 550 left. Now, do you know that you can put 100 fishes per square meter? That's what we tell everybody to do in fish farming. But when we were in school in those days, we were taught to put 2 fish per square meter. Do you know why? Why is because the knowledge at that time from the books that our fathers have been taught, the professors, was that when you have a fish farm, and it was a conspiracy by the whites, right? You dig an earthen pond, you go look for manure of, what's it called? Of chicken poo and all that stuff, and put it as a compost on the side of the pond. The water will turn green, producing what they call phytoplankton, right? And then you will have another set of animals eat that phytoplankton. You call those ones zooplankton. Then there's another set of guys who are waiting to eat the zooplankton at the bottom. The benthos, right? Those are the snails and the earthworm. So what you need to do is to put a maximum of 2 fish on a square meter space. That's about the size of just about this square meter. To put 2 fishes there, if you don't want them to overeat the snail and the earthworm finish before they eat themselves, like they are doing for economy of Africa now. Are you getting what I'm saying? That's why you are limited to 2 fish per square meter. And that's what we're brought up to know. And one reason is because nobody at that time had an inkling that you can actually pelletize the food of catfish. Everybody used to throw powder. You know, once you just mill the food, you throw the powder into the water, and 70% of the food is gone. But that's out of it. But now people can pelletize the food. So do you really need to be waiting on some snail and earthworm? No. So you can put as much as 50 fish per square meter. Now we are now developing what they call camouflage. You can cover the pond. You can now add aeration system to it, and now you can put 100 fish per square meter. By the way, if you are going WRAS, you can now put 200 to 300 fish per square meter without changing the water more than once a week and just a little when they have evaporated. Isn't that interesting? And that's why you see people wanting to do catfish farming on a massive scale. Most of the guys, let me tell you something, since we're a family now, 90% of my customers are people we have never seen in my life. They are the guys in diaspora. Canada, Sweden, just mention it. Almost all the states in the United States has called us in the past. Somebody there, now they are there. They are getting older. They're about 55, going 60. They want to come back home. They've been swindled on so many businesses. Buy and sell clothes, sell car. In fact, the one we want to do, he has 2-story building in Enugu. No, in Oka. They weren't even giving me rents from the landlord thing. You know, he was a landlord and he's based in the US. They ain't giving me any money. So he wants to convert the house now into a fish farm. 2-story building. Ground floor is going to be a farm to turn over 45 million naira worth of fish. The first floor is going to be used for fingerling production, while the topmost floor is going to be used as a feed mill, because fishes are better tenants. Now, as I do this, I used to go do one thing, post it on my YouTube page. David, can you do something? This is not many. See, if that card is enough, the business card, so that you see the list of all my online presence, right? You're going to learn a lot from there. So you have to save me a lot of talking. So by the time I see your stuff, I say, go to this place to get this information. Go to this place to get this information. There's a classic information we have on construction that's going to help all of you. Now, we did a fish project for this guy, Omotoye is his name. That's the partner to Two-Face. You know this musician, Two-Face Idibia, right? Now, their clubhouse was buying fish for about 2,400. And I said, no, it costs 350 naira to produce a fish. So they decided to use a land close to Sheraton Hotel to build a farm to generate 36 million naira per annum. Now, generous enough, every step of the way, from step 1 to step 19, is there on my YouTube page. That's a very nice person. They allowed us to post it there. That's what led to all these small boys you are seeing now. Are you getting me? 20,000 subscribers and all that stuff. Are you getting me? So why can't you be the one to get the information? Is that okay? How many of us would like to go into construction of fish farms? Look, look, let me tell you something. You can start from next week. How do you start? Put an advert on Gigi or Konga or any of this stuff that you know you can reach out to guys in diaspora. They're everywhere. Saudi Arabia, Malta, Spain, thereabout. Is that okay? Let's have a deal. I want you to make money in your account. Are you getting me? So how do you go about it? I will let you know what kind of method you use to advertise. Is that okay? Now, who is your partner? Once they call you, excuse me, I'm from the diaspora, I want to set up a fish farm. Oh, okay, can I just link you up, please, with my junior partner? Who is your junior partner? Mr. Fish. You know why I said I'm your junior partner? Because each generation is an improvement on the previous. I know you are supposed to be bigger, better, more successful than I am, isn't it? You can say, bless you, sir, and cool. You know why you're saying that? Because you want to access as much. Just like I'm saying that to those who are senior to me. Is that okay? That you want to call on your junior partner. Is that okay? And then that's going to help you. The guy will laugh. Oh, Mr. Fish, I seem to know him. Well, he's my partner. Just ask him. And I'm going to say yes. So what's up? Then you get finder's fee for that project. Apart from the fact that you might be there as a big boy if you have time from your lecture room. Is that okay? To go there to see how construction is going on. Is that okay? By the time we do 2, 3, are you getting me? That's all. Is somebody ready for action? Is somebody ready for action? I collected my certificate December 27 last year. When I was told that we're going to start, that they start collecting 12,000 naira per year if you forget to for all outstanding certificates. I saw it online. I said, 30 times 12,000. They will buy a Toyota Camry with my penalty. That's why I came to collect the certificate. And I put it in a file. You should be better off than me. Do you really need it? I don't think so. let's get down to business. Is that okay? So if you are keen on becoming a consultant, is that okay? Because you got to learn before you become big. Are you getting me? So that you don't make mistakes, because mistakes are costly. By the time you do the first, second one, I'll be happy if you go to the Gambia and monopolize them there. Botswana is waiting for you. The last person that came to us, was it last 2 weeks ago, right? A young boy from Burkina Faso. He wanted to know how to produce fingerlings. He saw it on the YouTube for free. He said he wants the practical go. You know how much he paid? How much did he pay?
300.
Did you hear that? 300,000 naira. It just took him 3 hours today, 3 hours tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And he's happy. He's gone, he's rejoicing. Now, aquariums. Fine. Number 5. Aquariums. How many of you know what an aquarium is now? This is an aquarium, isn't it? Now, I saw this on GG, Lekki Aquariums. Your Christmas present or thereabout. Nice glass bowl with nice plant and then one goldfish. How much? 35,000. You know that this bowl, you can get it for 3,000 naira at close to Costain there, isn't it? Now, isn't that a nice margin? Answer me now. Oh, that kind of thing. Now, aquarium construction is one of the best. Okay, I'll come up with a concept for a fountain. Now, this is a concept of a fountain. Now, you know I told you about Ogogo, right? And a church. Hello? Now, this was where they were using for water baptism in their church at Festac. It looked like a sacrifice pot that time, but they put one, all these women that will carry pots and all that sort of kind of black. And when I saw it, I said, Pastor, let's do something. This was about 12 years ago, and we did it for 1 million. Right? This is what now if you look at it, it's got 2 waterfall, it's got a fountain, it's got 1 or 2 fountains, and it got 3 waterfalls. Now let me tell you, nobody on this continent will want to teach you this. 99% of information for commercial success is kept in close family circles. I have made up my mind, I am going to teach your group. The only person who knows this, and not even this type, is Dexday Fountain. Google it. D-E-X-D-E-E. Dexday built 26 housing units in Benin with money made from Koja Games, because it was the official fountain contractor to decorate the games village during the Koja Games. Young boy too, whose brother sells furniture. And this is something that involves recirculating aquaculture system, that involves fish. What was it to you? Would you like to know how to build water gardens? Who would like to know how to build water gardens? Can I see your hand up? It's more than 5 again. Okay, can you put your telephone number and your name down and put water garden against it? Is that okay? Now, by the way, on Monday, we're going to this place, Hallmarks, to secure a deal with them to sell our aquariums. Now, I was in Germany last year at the biggest conference on fish. They call it Stabola has been there now. What's it called? Interzoo exhibition. In fact, I trekked so much inside the seminar hall that my fitness watch was clocking 13 miles inside the hall to show you how desperate I am for information. Are you getting me? In fact, my leg peeled that when I went for treatment in a German hospital, they just put small cotton wool and maybe methyl spirit. And when I changed the money, the euro they charged me, I changed it to naira. It was 34,000. The lady said, I will hope to see you tomorrow for further dressing. I said, yes. You see, I never passed by that area. Lady leg just stay there till I come to Nigeria. Because simple thing you want to buy, they say you must talk to the Surgeon General. Before you can get simple antibiotic. This one I just go and buy yellow and red capsule now from a bookie in that place. It's not like that in Germany, you know. So, but what made me go, because I wanted to get the secret of these are the big boys in the world of ornamental fish. And I was able to get one particular shop. That's this one. Who does something from Thailand or thereabout. Is it Thailand or Taiwan, right? Now, this is the aquarium. I said, let's start small, right? Now, we do big aquariums in my place. And by the way, I've got a book and a video on aquarium construction. Now, I withdrew that book year 2001. Why did I withdraw it? Because the little guys that I trained, they were like so arrogant. I said, okay. And these are all secular guys. But if you're arrogant at me, I'll just look at you that, don't worry, he's still my boy. But to now see somebody who read maybe primary 2, and he said, because he came to my seminar, so I withdrew the thing. But I'm going to come over here, maybe in conjunction with Dr. Charles. I think there's a curriculum for aquarium here that I'm going to now maybe take charge. Are you getting me? And make sure the revolution.
Mr. Fish, we are here.
Oh.
We are in charge.
Oh, you're in charge. Okay, fine.
Mr. Capo.
Okay, good. Now what I'm going to do, thank God for that. Now, it's a big problem all over the world.
Go to our basement, at least last year,
yeah.
300 left.
Yeah.
300 left, they built the aquarium by themselves.
Oh, fantastic. I love that. Okay.
And the item. Stand up now.
Okay. I love to hear that. Oh, basically, you can build an aquarium on your own now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can build an aquarium now. Okay, what's your plan? Are you converting the knowledge now into wisdom, which is what put money in your pocket? Have you sold any so far? No. Okay. My job is to get to start selling. Is that okay? That's the most important thing now. Right? Now, when you build aquarium, I'm going to chip in one or two things. It should have been at the aquarium class. One problem with aquarium is this. The finesse of the body of the aquarium, and then the longevity of the ceiling, the integrity of the ceiling joints. Is that okay? Those are two big problems that I know they hit from so many people. Now I'm going to tell you the techniques about that. How you use soap to actually get a factory finishing, right, for the edges that will look as if a computer built it, something like this. I think that's what is left now. And then number 2, how to get the right silicone sealant. Because in Nigeria here, all silicone sealants are the one they use for building construction. If you look at the body, they all come, okay, this is an example of a silicone sealant. Can you open it for me? I'll read something for you now. So this is illegal to use for aquarium. But that's what you find in the market. That's what you find in the market. Okay? Hold it for me. David, this thing is stiff. Okay, come on. Okay? Now let's look at something here. Now, this particular, look at, so big. On the body of the silicone, you see they wrote here, antifungus. So did you see this? Antifungus. Now, what does this mean? What this means is that this is meant to seal glass windows and doors. Now, when you use it to seal, algae and fungal spores in the environment want to attack the silicone because it's a soft material, right? A pliable material. And then the thing will begin to turn black. So they have put antifungal agent here, like this kind of insecticide snapper-like thing, to be able to make the fungal hyphae to die off, right? Now, if you use that inside an aquarium and you put water, what happens? Water in contact with the silicone. The antifungal agents start leaching, and then fish start dying. Small. Now, this is a big problem all over Nigeria. I've talked to so many silicone. The real aquarium silicone is about 3 times or 4 times more expensive than this. Is that okay? So, but for now, we have no option but to use this. Now, when you use this, you know what happens? You've got to kill the antifungal agent. And one secret about it is this. Make sure, just like you treat concrete pond, when you fill it with the aquarium, now try and put, what do you call it? Salt, or anything slightly acidic to actually leach out that antifungal agent for about 3 or 4 days. Are you getting? Then you now wash the aquarium. Then it will have reduced it by at least about 75 to 80%. Then we can manage. Then you have less mortality of fish inside the tank. Even at that, too, these things still make the aquarium give way. I've been building aquariums since 1988, 89. And all the ones who built between 88 and 1991, they are still alive. I see in some people's shops that they want to revamp. Maybe your dad now gave it to you. You know, when you saw, daddy, let me revamp this thing. Are you getting passed to second generation? Why? Because at that time we had the right silicon. Now everywhere is because aquarium is not popular. We are the ones that's going to make the aquarium business popular. Is that okay? Yeah. Now, till date, I have had 680 staff work with me on the aquarium business. But it came into slow motion because of the catfish revolution. Now is the time. And how are we making that to happen? We are making that to happen by endearing ornamental fishery and tropical fish keeping in the heart of young people. How? We now allow children to come to our place. The whole idea is for them to come to Unilab Basement Aquarium too. But it's got to have a certain standard of presentation because you now tell Ajabota students to start coming in, or even the public. Now this aquarium down here is modeled after Aquarium de Nancy in France. The man who built it is Takbook Tropicals in England. I've been following it up for years to find out what really happened. Google Aquarium de Nancy, France. You will see a replica of this aquarium. Now, it's not even very big now. They open it on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. They close for students on Mondays and Wednesdays. I think somebody should travel to the place to see what it looks like because that's what this thing is modeled after. The one at the basement. Are you getting me? Aquarium de Nancy, France. Right? And it's fetching money for the particular state that it is, the county where it is in France. Why can't this one do that too? That's what we want to make happen. Now today we've had over close to 3,000 to 6,000 students come over to us in the past 2.5 years to come and look at fish. Everybody goes back home with an aquarium. Do you have something like it? Everybody goes back home with an aquarium. Now what is happening at our office should be happening in each state of Nigeria. Isn't it? They can pick that up. Now who's going to make that happen? Okay, good. Now who is going to make that happen? Now that is the entertainment part of fish and unlimited money. Let me crack a joke. I was in underwater world in Sentosa, Singapore. Now, if you don't know where Sentosa is, you know where Donald Trump met this boy, North Korea, the North Korean president, the last meeting. It's that place, Sentosa. It's a no man's island, that kind of thing. Now, it's got a giant aquarium in there. When I got in there, I think you pay a certain amount, maybe equivalent close to 10,000, I can't remember now, that you enter. Immediately, I dashed to the shark tunnel. I want to see the sharks. But at the entrance, they wrote, you are entering here at your own risk. When I got in there, the sharks were like banging the glass, pang, 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 like that kind of. And somebody came to me and said, can you just walk out, please? The sharks don't like you. How can you say the sharks don't like me? But I found out I'm black, I look big, my skin looks like a better pomo for the sharks, you know. That's what I figured out. So I got to walk out and obey the stuff. Now walking out, they gave me a piece of paper that showed that number 1,600,000 and something that's attended to look at fish there. Oh my, multiplied by 10,000 naira. Can somebody do that calculation for me? I'm 1.6 million times 10,000 naira. What did you say, Jack? Did you know what you're talking about? 10,000 naira times 1.6 million. Come again. It's, 16 billion naira. 1.6 billion. Okay, your calculator is 40. We need math students here occasionally when we're not in the next program. So 10,000 naira times 1.6 million. Your calculator can't get it. Your telephone can't get it, yeah? 16 billion naira. Get this straight into your head. Now, what motivates me is this. Listen, I saw it on Nigeria World magazine. Every bank takes their money to the bank using a pickup truck, isn't it? Toyota Hilux, is that not? With some moped beside it, is that not? Now, when it comes to taking money to states, they use 911 truck, is that not? Have you seen them before going to the airport? From Central Bank, 911 truck, the type they use for prisoners. You now see Land Rover, you know, with soldiers. You don't come near at all on the way to the airport. Have you ever seen one? Oh, come on, you folks don't go out. But they use it, they call it big bullion. And they get to the airport, are you getting me? The type they saw in a politician's house during the election, remember? Right? Now, do you know that's to take the money of a state? Do you know that the only company in the world that uses a railway truck They use a railway truck to carry money to bank, not a monthly basis. They use railway truck to carry money to bank every day. What kind of company is that? Chevron? Is it Chevron? ShopRite? No, what? Even bank too doesn't need a railway truck to carry their money now. Do you know the company? Walt Disney Entertainment Center in Anaheim, California. They have a specially built railway truck that carries 25 tons worth of paper money to Sun City Bank every day. I repeat in case your ear is blocked. Now, they have a specially built railway truck that carries 25 tons worth of paper money to Sun City Bank every day. Not that kind of old railway truck that's at Ido. In case you don't know 25 tons, now one bag of cement is what? 50 kg. That means 20 bags of cement is equal to 1 ton. So how many bags of cement is 25 tons? Oh, let somebody talk now. Or you have F9 maths? Let's get it straight again. No, I want to get you engaged, please. These are the things that motivate me, right? Not because I'm greedy to have money, but it's shocking that my course in the university has so much potential. Now, I repeat again, 25 tons worth of paper money. You know, the dollar is lighter than the naira. Now, 25 tons worth of paper money is because of the time I have. Everything I'm saying has a piece of paper or is documented. I don't just talk, but because it's not a workshop. So that's why I will show you why I saw it, why I underlined it. And I've been keeping it for almost 15, 25 years. But one day this is going to happen. Now, what did we get? How many bags of cement is that? 500 bags of cement. Now, what of paper money? Why? Because we have over close to 200,000 people come almost every day to come to wash, fish, and get some other form of entertainment in that place. 550 acres of land. Wow! Nigeria has got the grace to make that happen. That's one of my dreams. It would have happened if not for the political, but it's still going to happen. Why? Because one of the reasons I went to Germany, that was one of the reasons. And we wanted to put something like that in Lagos. But something truncated it. But every truncating is a way to connect the dots. You can only connect dots backwards. You can't connect it forward. So I'll be able to connect what went wrong, and this is going to happen in Lagos. So I hope we are going to have curators amongst you who are going to be a part of that massive project. Anybody keen on public aquarium projects? Can I see your hand up? Well, whether you like it or not, let me tell you, let me come one small joke. The biggest aquarium in the world that is not linked to entertainment is Monterey Bay Aquarium in California. Monterey Bay Aquarium in California. Now, do you know who is the owner of Monterey Bay Aquarium in California? Now, the owner of that stuff is Mary Packard. You know HP. How many of you have HP? You know HP laptop, right? That kind of thing. Now, Hewlett and Packard, two men, engineers, were the one who formed that company. Now, one of them has a daughter. Now, the daughter read marine biology and oceanography in one of these universities, right? And he saw one boy following the girl about all over the place, you know, that kind of thing. Maybe the boy has a crush on the girl, who knows, you know, that kind of thing. And the boy will come to the house, bang, 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 you know, and go. The father just called them, look, come. You just finished school, right? You're about finishing school, graduating. What would you like to do? And the guy told Mary, look, why not we form an aquatic park? That's how the father said they should go and look for a place that can match their dream. So they look for a abandoned sardine factory close to the beach. And then they said, can you call some architect to put some plan together for you? And the dad just gave them, I can't remember how much now, cash. That's how Monterey Bay Aquarium is the only aquarium in the world that has attempted to put this shark, the great white shark. You know the great white shark now that we see on Nigeria all the time. That shark cannot be put inside captivity because it must move against, its gill rakers are poor. So it must move at top speed to be able to breathe properly. So the idea of catching it from the wild before it even gets to the aquarium is dead. So max, it does 2 weeks. The only aquarium that they're able to keep the great white shark is Monterey Bay, to show you how big they are. And with a young lady like you, may you have a crush on a lady whose dad will just release $1 billion for. You have it already. You said amen. It's not the cash, it's the idea. Because ideas rule the world. You only need somebody to do one thing. Do you know how Emory University started? Now, one guy said, can you let me see? He organized a seminar on newspaper. He just wanted to read it and say, please, I want to run a seminar on this date at this place. I want to show some investors what they can do with $1 billion. That's why, if you remember, when they shot one aeroplane at El Sham Resource Center that's filled with Russians, it's a huge tourist center. In fact, it's a whole town that's carved out completely for entertainment in Egypt. And what's the big deal there? The aquarium. Do we have any aquarium in Nigeria at all? 200 million plus people is waiting for some of us to understand the basics of fish husbandry. Can we call that word? Again? That's the last thing I will take because time is fast spent. I can't finish all of this. Are you bored? Okay? But we're going to round up all the same. Now, what is, you've heard about fish farming. You've heard about aquatics, right? Now, which one is this one I'm talking about? Fish husbandry. That is the father of fish trading. Now, nestled somewhere at the airport is a small office where some group of guys go there, about 70 of them. They call them Association of Ornamental Fish Farmers and Exporters of Nigeria. AOFEN. Association of Ornamental Fish Farmers and Exporters of Nigeria. That's funny. You, a fish person, is doing that for the first time, right? Now, what do they do there? You ask me, what do they do? They go ahead and pick fish from anybody coming out. Me, I'm born in Lagos. Island maternity in Lagos. But I know my case is hard. Are you getting me? Because my grandfather came to Lagos 1920. And even has a house in, opposite Central Bank. But 90% of the people in Lagos are not like that. You came from a village, isn't it? Your father came from a village. Just say you are born. But your father and mom will go to a village, isn't it? During Christmas. No, let's get serious. I want you to pick something out of this. There's a gold mine back where your dad and mom came from that we want to discover now that can turn you and give you quick money. And it's the easiest of them all. The easiest of them all. Now, everybody has a village. Nigeria has close to over 10,000 rivers, if not more. Now, in the rivers are small fishes, right? That nobody wants. They use them to bait like earthworms. Now, if you look at that wall there, there's so many of them on that wall. You see that poster by the window? Now, quite a number of them all over. Now, for now, people have been able to get about 70 of them. Now, from the village, how much are you going to sell? If it's from your village, nobody wants it. Probably 5 naira, 10 naira. But an export, these fishes cost anything from 50 cents. So sometimes, Abada is said $5. Are you getting me? Now, if you can, the next holiday season, go back to your place, right? As a marine biologist now. Let's even leave marine out. Because, in fact, the reward, that one, in fact, today we won't talk about marine. Because if we talk about marine now, I'll just weigh all of you down. Now, listen, what you're going to do is this. When you get to your village, so the next Christmas or the next holiday is not going to be for fun, right? You go ahead and find out in your rivers which fishes are the small fishes that we have in your town. When you are going back, do one thing for me. Buy, Dr. Charles, this is how we can make money, sir. Okay, sir. Now, because a laborer is worthy of his wages, Abi. Now we train them, no be so? Yes, sir. Okay? Now, you are going to have 40% formalin when you are going back to the village. Nobody say, they have their ID card now to show you are not going to use it to fight. That you are a biology student, isn't it? So you better move with your ID card because police see formalin in your bag, That would not be funny. Now, what are you going to do? You want to do one thing. Thank God you have cameras now on your phone. You take the pictures of those fishes and let me see them. Are you getting me? Because many of the fishes in your villages will still be unique fishes. I'll give you one example. At the last meeting in Melvin, they showed a particular puffer fish. Puffer is a fish that blows itself up into football, it's got about 2 teeth in front like that. If you hit that fish, you'll be in heaven by this time tomorrow because it's poisonous. That's a senior brother to sniper. Now, but the fish, now, that's by the way, that's just a joke, by the way. Now this puffer is loved by a lot of whites. Do you know that they are looking for this fish all over the world now? And this fish, you know how much they sell it? Almost $300 for one. If you get 1,000, then you could be rapping like a puppy on social media. True or false? Did you hear what I said? Now I've just told you the extreme now. Now you that are supplying it, you cannot export immediately now because you're going to be in the game for 1 year and somebody has to ratify you that you're not going to carry cocaine with your fish stock because they don't check all the bags of fish. People who are trusted are the ones who do fish business. Is that okay? So you cannot export immediately. But once you start supplying some exporters, you're already being noted that this is what you want to do, not that you're using that as an undercover for some other business. Is that okay? Right? Now, once you know that profile we're looking for, is there a way we can have the picture? Okay, after this, I'll show you my phone. It's got a yellow color like it's yellow stuff, a combination of that yellow and a red stuff with red dots. It's found in Cross River State. Now, even local supply alone, they will give you up to $50 without exporting at all. What's $50 and 300? 365, quickly. 15,000, right? Now, if you get 1,000 pieces of that puffer, what happens? 15,000 times 1,000. Why are you looking at me like that now? Quickly. Oh, you can't even call the amount. And then foolishly somebody wants to go and do medicine. I don't understand. I don't understand at all. See, the last thing I want anybody to do with me is say borrow me money. But I will teach you life. And I've done it for people who are literate, who know anything fish. Now I just gave you an example. I mean, Melvin, you know what I'm talking about. I hope I'm not exposing too much.
No, it's only you can only find that fish in Nigeria.
Yeah, no, cross rivers, yeah. Now, do you know the reason why this is big business for all of us? Most of the fishes that come from overseas, the goldfish, the gourami, the paradise fish, the red platy, once they come to Nigeria, they open their bum up and we can breed them. But once you take a Nigerian fish out of these shores, they just close their bum. You know what I mean? Their reproductive potential is closed. Sorry, you know, I talk with kids all the time. Yeah, I say you are my children too now, isn't it? You know what I mean by bum, right? They close their reproductive gonads, and you must, so for you to have access to a butterfly fish, are you getting me? From Ondo State, in Japan, you must get it from an Ondo river. So that's what they call ornamental fish trading. And there are a group of people who export it. These are the big boys. I'll just give you an example. How many of you know tiger mosquito coil? Tiger mosquito coil. You know mosquito coil for mosquitoes now? Now, one man, his name starts with O. He didn't read fisheries. He's the one who exports one particular fish called long-nosed fish. Now, that fish is the most sensitive living thing on the planet. It's found in Ondo State. It's a staple that Oyinbos want all the time because they used to detect contaminants in waterworks all over the world. Right? Now, this man exports it in 911 trucks. Earlier on, he paid the Chinese people $3 million cash to start up the factory. No transfer. He didn't go to fishery school. I don't know, are you angry enough? Huh?
I am, sir.
Sufficiently angry, right? Okay, I think I will slow down on this level, but I'll just say one more thing again. The laziest part of the business and the most profitable, and that is breeding ornamental fish. Now, you got to understand this. So you must organize an excursion to come to my place. No doubt about it. So that these things I've said, by way of word of mouth, you can see it one by one. You know, I just mentioned paradise fish now. I said red platy. I mentioned goldfish now. I mentioned angel fish. Now, you'll be imagining what am I talking about because of the time. Are you getting me? Now, breeding these fishes is the most profitable thing anybody can do. Do you know why? While a catfish will eat food 300 naira to give you 900 naira fish, for me to sell a goldfish for 1,000 naira, the goldfish will eat 3 naira food. Should I repeat myself? Did you hear what I said? That for the goldfish to be sold for 1,000 naira, did I say 3 naira food? Yeah, maybe 2 naira or 1 naira food. Because they don't eat as much as edible fish. The feed bill on ornamental business is close to zero. That's why people who know about it keep the technology to themselves, because the easiest one that can spread. Are you getting what I'm saying? I've written a book on angelfish production. I've written one on goldfish. I've written one on gouramis and co. I'm going to share them with you later on. Is that okay? Because you are now my family. Is that okay? Now, by the way, while I was in Singapore, I remember, I'm going to close up with that story before I ask questions. Now, I was dining with the big boys. One of them is W.A. Tommy, the consultant to United Nations on Ornamental Fishery. These are the big boys. In fact, one of them who came to Nigeria, you know, how many of you are not Schwarzenegger, right? Now, he has one truck that he's trying to sell now. They call it Unimog. That's the best truck in the world, Unimog, built by Mercedes. Now, Unimog is amphibious. When he came to Nigeria with it and go to Majuru River, he just entered the river, they thought Oyinbo man don't enter. But when he came out of it, everybody looks stupid because the motor is amphibious, right? Those are the people I'm talking about. So sitting beside them, we're eating together, and he said, "Excuse me, are you in? You're from Africa, right? How's Mandela and all that stuff? Can you supply me 10,000 pieces of angels every week?" Now, one angel is about 500 naira for one, and he wants 10,000 pieces every week. Now, when you get to my place, I'm going to show you what it takes to breed an angel fish. Is that okay? So, let me take your questions. Thank you in marine biology and oceanography. Thank you very much. And the Lord will make you achieve things beyond our wildest dreams.
For giving us this time to come to inform us and inspire us. He has said many things, many areas. You get to decide what you want to do. I want you to think big. I just do the work like I said. You get to tap into it. You have his contact. He can be your junior partner. You get that point? Yes. I don't know what to say, just to say thank you for coming. Thank you very much for giving out his time and for the busy schedule to come and be part of us. And we want to thank the technical staff also that helped set up this place. And we use the seminar slot kind of this. That's why we can stay here without obstruction. Once again, round of applause for yourself.
My name is Jaisimi Oluwasefi Moses, the student of Marine Science Department, Fisheries. I'm a 200 level student. I really want to say I've been able to know some of the things that have been hidden to me. And very fortunately for me, Mr. Fish and his crew has exposed us to some information about fish and fisheries products with the setup, and it has been a wonderful time having them before us. And I just want to say thank you to them, and they have been wonderful. And I want to assure them that we are coming for them, and we are going to do something big together. Like the world is waiting for us to change the narrative. Thank you so very much, Mr. Fish. Thank you, and God bless you.
My name is Patrick Ezekiel, from the Department of Marine Biology, Year 2.
Hi, my name is OJ Lovett, 500 level students, Fisheries, Marine Science. I really learned a lot today because actually I know in like 3 months' time I'll be a graduate, and I've been really confused on what to do after becoming a graduate. But from the lecture today, I really learned a lot. I think I would like to go into trolling and also fishing business. Though I've had this idea of fishing business for a long time, but from what I learned today, I think it's a really, really lucrative and big business. From 100 level down to 500 level, I've always been ashamed to tell people that I'm studying fisheries. Whenever they ask me, I just say marine science. I don't want anybody to laugh at me because of the course fisheries, because they will tell you that under 3 months you can learn how to study fish. So what are you doing in school for 5 years? And I've really been ashamed to tell people that I'm studying fisheries. But with what I've learned today, I know that what I learned today, someone that studied fisheries for 3 months cannot learn what I just learned today. And I really, really learned a lot of things today. Thank you.
Bring back J-Vibe.